Hello everyone, my name is Brent Paulus, and for my show and tell presentation, I'm going to be talking about the Equal Justice Initiative. And you probably heard of this. It was in the book we read, Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson. It was the group that he formed in Alabama that was he used to fight against those who were wrongfully imprisoned. So I just wanted to take a look at this, and then I wanted to look at their museum and memorial that they had in Alabama as well. So this is where they're at now. They have a lot more manpower now than they originally had when it was first founded, and we read about it in the book. Talked about a little bit about Bryan Stevenson, but their work is still pretty much the same as it was when we read about it. They're still fighting for the criminal justice reform. They're fighting against the death penalty, and they're fighting for those who were wrongfully convicted. And this is something that we didn't really cover in the book, but they are fighting for the extreme sentences on children, and they're fighting for racial justice and public education. So they are engaging those in the public. They are informing them and showing them ways in which they can help fight against racism and injustices today. And they also have a museum and memorial that we're going to be looking at in a little bit. That's in Alabama as well. And this is Bryan Stevenson. And I just got done watching the Just Mercy movie. It was a fantastic movie. I recommend you watch it. Michael B. Jordan plays the role of Bryan Stevenson, and I think he did a fantastic job, but just putting a name to the face. So if we take a look at the museum and memorial, both of these are in Montgomery, Alabama. Take a look at the museum first, then we'll look at the memorial. But take a look at what it looks like. Scroll to the bottom. The museum is in a warehouse, and this warehouse was actually once a place where slave auctions happened. And I find it empowering that where a place where slaves were once sold as property is now a place dedicated to remembering those slaves that were sold. And I'll scroll through some of the pictures. This is a good look inside this as well. And if you want to see more of this stuff, I'll post a link to both this website and this website as well. So you can look at their main website and then the website for the museum and memorial. Take a look at the memorial. Take a look at the bottom pictures and we'll talk about them. This is it as a whole. Take a closer look at each thing in it. This is the display that they have in front of slaves chained up, and you see how the woman's holding a baby. And these actually have their names that you can't see in this, but it has the names of those who were of African Americans who were lynched and killed violently. But there's the names of them on there, and then the locations of where they all occurred. There's more of them. Then there's people visiting them. And this whole thing right here, it's only for those who were killed only from 1950 to 1959, pretty sure. So this isn't even close to the amount of African Americans who were wrongly killed ever. This is only a decade, and it's a pretty big monument. And this is the Equal Justice Initiative, their original building. All this is in Montgomery, Alabama. I just thought this would be a cool place to look at. This is where they first started, and it's amazing to see how they started from just this one little building, and now they expanded and are doing so much good in this world. And I just find it fascinating to look at where they started at. And all of this is in Alabama, and I think if I was to ever visit Alabama, it would be really entertaining to look at or not entertaining, but it would be very interesting and fascinating to take a look at their museum that they have, their memorial, and look at in person this building. And once again, I'm going to post the link to both of the websites in the description or in the discussion, so you can take a look at it if you want to. Thank you.